Hello and welcome back. It is 7:50 a.m. here on the East Coast of Canada, and this is Old Man Mordaith, and we are here with our Scandinavian Empire, the Blood and Ice Iron Man Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2. Now, last we left off, we had, for the most part, recovered from our disastrous war with Saxony. This was bad. It was a bad time. We have we now have a epidemic of, was it camp fever? Slow fever. Slow fever striking at the heart of our main provinces here, and we're just trying to recoup our losses so we can take another gander at some territory. We might strike down here, try to get some of the land around here. Mari, whatever this place is. Oh, this little guy. All right, so we're gonna look at striking some fear into there. I don't think this guy cannot defend himself. So I know we've not had very good luck in past declaring wars, but I think this is gonna be one that we can win. He has no packs, no friends, uh, no prestige, and very few troops. So we're actually gonna go for it. We're gonna declare war, and we're gonna conquer. Our allies will theoretically come to war with us, so that'll be good. We did make a rather large alliance, so we'll see exactly how many troops our allies will lend to this endeavor. So we're gonna get these guys together over here. We got four armies that we're gonna send up, and here we go. So the big question is whether our allies will actually join. Okay, our allies have honored the obligation to war, so let's see where they are, how many troops they're bringing. I don't see them. So the good news is we can pop our menu over here, and we can allies in war. So let's see here. I don't see them, but over here in the allies in war section, we can give our recommended orders. So we can ask him to siege territory or hunt enemies. We're going to have him hunt enemies. Whether or not he'll actually show up is another thing. So, fingers crossed, we might carve ourselves out a little bit more territory. Before Pomerania sucks it up. Pomerania getting a little too big for my liking there. Fortunately, they've been cut in half. Just taking a look. Is that my ally? I'm having a hard time remembering who my ally is. Alright. So this guy here. Nope, that was me. I'm such a goof. Alright. There we go. So yeah, these guys right here are my allies. They're really tough. I would like to make alliance with these guys. I don't know if it's possible. Oh. Alright. So we can at the very least get a non-aggression pact with these guys. My fellow pagans. And we can't form it into a formal alliance because of their political concerns. We can offer them a gift. Maybe. No, not enough. But these guys aren't going to cause us any problems. So that's always good. Alright. So we got a couple of little scattered regions up here. A couple of scattered places up here that are ripe with potential to plunder and loot. Not plunder and loot, but to conquer. Plunder and loot is a different thing altogether. So we've got two armies here. we're gonna send the bulk of our troops over here, and then we're gonna take this little detachment. We're gonna send them over here. See, they're successfully laying claims to this territory here, and that's because we don't have much in the line of fortifications. I seem to be losing a lot of money. What's up with that? Oh, because we're currently suffering from the measles big time, that means, oh shit. He wants to marry my sister-in-law. We'll accept. Because we're currently suffering massive disease, we're taking a bit of a hit financially. Well, that's all right. We're still in the green, so to speak. We're actually going to send the larger troops down to deal with his body there, and we're going to have these guys start the raiding process. And a granddaughter. Oh, that's right. Didn't I have like a terrible son, grandson? That's right. Well, hair lip. It's not that bad. Way worse. All right. So they're probably going to be able to take that territory before we get down there, and that's one of the things when dealing with so few troops. And I will say this person, my courtier, Queen Lean. She's not my type. I'll let her be. We might actually get down there to be able to stop them from sieging it. That'd be nice, but it's not truly needed. We got our buildings that are finally finishing up there. That's nice. And my daughter's finished her training. She's a charismatic negotiator. Look at that diplomacy score. That is fantastic. I hope you're a nice guy. Treat my daughter well. Alright, here we go. What's this? This is my daughter. Ah, yes, this is the daughter that just came of age. We've actually captured this guy in battle. Oof. Perfect. So, hold on. Hopefully I'll be able to keep him in prison. Oh yes, I have these Irish princesses sitting in my jail cell too. So we've managed to crush his army, which is good. It honestly looks like my allies, my supposed allies, are just offering lip service, saying, "Yeah, we'll support you in the war." And you know that has its own benefits, I suppose. But in the end, oh great, we have some rebels declaring independence over here. Oof. Well, that's quite a bit of troops. Don't have enough to hire mercenaries. We're gonna have to wait until this war's over before we can go back over and deal with those peasants. We'll pick up some extra troops along the way. Hopefully it won't take too long to crush these small tribal villages and bring them into the great Scandinavian Empire. Who are you? Oh, you're just a angry, aggressive host out raiding. You're not actually out for me. Right, we're already winning the war. Alright, so this is my daughter, Saga. Actually, got some nice stats. Good for her. I'm gonna have her become just. Yeah. So this place is almost ours. I imagine just taking out the tribal village should be enough. I don't think we're going to need to take the temple out, but we'll see. And we got to haul butt over onto the other side of Scandinavia. Oh, we're going to have to take out the temple too. And then crush the peasant revolt. It looks like the measles are... Well, actually, they're still there, so that's a bit of a drag. Oh. Two children need more focus. My son of a concubine. We're gonna have him focus on pride. We're gonna have the other kid. Ooh, we're gonna Now you focus on struggle. Give me 1 second. Okay. So this shouldn't take too long at all. And might I mention, it is a nice chilly morning here in the east coast of Canada. It is a 5 degrees today, which is nice. Oh no, he has slow fever. Nupa, call for my core position. You must save my son. He's 18. Good, successful treatment. I'm glad I hired that doctor. Always was a good plan. Alright, so I think this war is over. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. We surrender under these terms. We gain the chiefdom. We gain the temple. We get 100 prestige and 50 piety, and our moral authority increases by 1% for 20 years. We accept. Alright, so now we've got a couple things we need to do. First off, you'll notice that my threat is up. 5.2%. That means people can form defensive pacts against me. My defense is too big. Got 10 out of 9 holdings. And I've got the wrong holding type. So basically what that means is I've got this temple under my control, and I will create a new vassal and send it off. And I can keep the rest, so that's nice. Alright. So what we need to do, I need to take my seer and send him to spread the faith in here. Once these people follow the Germanic faith, you'll see that they follow Tengri still. Once they follow the Germanic faith, they will we'll be able to turn this into a castle. That's what we want. So now we head all the way back over. We had 2 sieges. What's going on here? Oh, they're actually raiding me now. So we're gonna go take care of that angry host. This guy was the married my half sister. Their betrothed. We'll honor that betrothal. Take a look at the factions. Factions seem to be doing fine. Can't have my blot. I want to have a blot. These guys are forming a defensive pact against me. They're like, hey, this guy might come after us. They're right too. I might come after them. Alright, so we'll crush this host who are causing us problems. Alright. Smack them around. Now we're gonna go all the way back over here. Looks like the measles have finally gone away out of Vestergotland, and you'll see that defensive pact also just kind of went away, and that was to be expected. Alright. So the great news is, once we crush the peasant revolts, we'll have another body for the blot. You know, I'm doing this all half-ass backwards. So, instead of marching my troops all the way back, I'm in my friendly territory. I'm going to dismiss these personal levies. That doesn't give me a penalty at all. And I am going to bring them back. Now, I'm going to put control to make sure that I'm not going to raise any territory that has hostiles in it. So, and there we go. We have enough troops here to take out the peasants. Theoretically. Unless, like, they've got, like, super weapons. And that's going to save us a lot of time. We're not going to have to, like, run halfway across the world. And we should be able to get it before they start sacking the region. Actually, we're going to be able to take these guys, and we're going to be able to push it now. We don't need those other 350. We're going to send them down just in case as reinforcements. Who knows? Things could go poorly. There we go. Get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah. Poorly armed peasants versus Viking troops. This should be all over. There we go. So the peasant revolt is over. We'll enforce our demands. And we will lower these troops down. Alright. So one thing I had to look at is, you'll notice I have this wrong type of holding intimates, and that is because I took over this new territory here, and it's not a castle. It's a tribal village, and that's a pain. It's fully upgraded. It should go into a proper castle as soon as the religion turns to Germanic, proper Germanic. But the problem is this could cause some hard feelings with my followers. Let's take a look here. No, they seem alright. Sometimes you get these penalties that say, oh, wrong holding, but I think that normally applies to them. I got some claims. Interesting. So one thing I am going to look at now, so we're going to take a look at this duchy here. So, in a few turns, I'm going to be able to create a new duchy. Hey, everybody likes my dog. Alright, so I've got 100 gold saved up. I can now turn this into a duchy. The Duchy of Chud. Welcome, Chud. And that's great. So now I have a duchy that I can pass off to someone if I really want. And I think I'm gonna... Is this guy in Chud? No. Let's see. Let's take a look at... oh. It's not called Chud anymore. It's called Belo Ozoro. And that occupies these 3 territories. So you know what? Rather than worrying about building this place up myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand this guy the title. That's this one right here. I'm going to give him all lower titles. It's actually going to... See, you'll see I'm at 8 out of 9 now. But that's fine. He's going to like having that. Does he have 2 Jarldoms? He does have 2 Jarldoms. So he's actually quite a potent vassal right now. Well, that's fine. And that takes it out of my hand, my necessity to deal with. I wonder, is this guy still provincializing? We'll just keep him there. Hopefully that'll turn around. So that's great. We won a major war, and now the question is, can we win more? First off, let's take a look at the Kingdom of Rus. I need to control 51% of Rus in order to create the kingdom. That is a great deal of territory. We could probably scoop up several of the smaller nations. This guy here, Mari, doesn't look like it would put up too much of a fight. And then we got other little places. Like this one here. These guys don't seem like they're too big a threat. Now with these guys, with dealing with pagans, you always need to be aware that they may just raise all those tribal vassals up really quick. They spend the prestige. I think it's 500, is it? And they can suddenly get like 2,500 troops. But we're gonna wait on that. Our expansion doesn't need to be rapid. Hello, where are you? You look cute. There's one dude on an island. So one thing I like to do is pop around the map and just see if anyone's willing to be my vassal. You guys probably won't. I could go offer vassalization, but a lot of these guys don't like it. Like the idea of working for me. Foreign culture, yeah. So we're just gonna keep on going, but the most important thing is, once we get enough money, it's gonna be another month from now, we're gonna have a blot. We got some prisoners, and yeah, month is at least November. It is before March, and oh man, there we go. We spent our 50 gold, and we're gonna have that big old blot. There we go. Sacrifice those animals, sprinkle the blood on the statues and the worshippers. Now for the human sacrifices. Where's your blessed virgin now, Aquanbod? There we go. So we sacrificed that Christian general that we captured in the war. Oh, that's right. I had this guy trying to make nice with Hellhole. Alright, you know what? You did good. Hellhole's well out of the realm of a potential threat now. Somebody's like throwing up all over my party. That's no good. No good at all. Big fight down there, man. Europe, what up? Anyway, we had a great blot. It was a good time. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good. We conquered a little bit of land. See what Marnie's looking like. One-eyed. Lots of piety, but not much prestige. Got like 2,000 troops. Oh, I always need to check. He's got lots of people that will come to his aid. So that's not particular. This guy, on the other hand, it's quite a difference away, and that I didn't know that was mine right here. Let's take a look. What do we got here? Duchy. We would need to take these two territories. And actually, let's take a look here. This duchy. It's 3 different, 4 territories. Here. Where's the 4th? Oh, it might be this one. Yeah. So that little island nation is part of the duchy. So these 3 things, but they're all part of Lithuania. Lithuania is kind of powerful, at least powerful enough. Oof. Though if I was gonna attack Lithuania, this would be the time to do it, because they are bankrupt. But we're not looking to start another war. We had some marginal success conquering here, and we're just going to slowly nettle away at the enemies. So we had our blot. Ooh, this is that village meetup dance thing. I'm going to support that tradition for sure. See, I went to war, so I lost my prosperity ambition. I forgot that I was trying to be a peaceful person. So I'm 41 years old. We've accomplished quite a bit with this character. Let's just do a quick check on my... Oh, good for you. One of my kings is just creating jarldoms under him. That's nice. I had 1 daughter die of camp fever. Let's see, how old are my concubines? 20, you're fine. 30. And 30, it's time to set you guys aside. You'll always have a place in my court. But so I need to take a look and see, rather than go through the whole obnoxious thing of looking for each kingdom, I'm just going to load my filters. Pretty sure slot 3 will give me an opportunity to, will show me the best bets for the local ladies. Alright, let's take a look. If I manage to claim one of these ones with a crown, that'll give me a little bit of prestige, but it's very likely they won't. So one thing I can do, however, is invite them to court. If you invite them to court, don't think they can say no. We'll take a look here. We'll wait. The little green thumbs up next to them said, yeah, we'll come to court with you. Hey, there's my son. I'm a skilled technician. Alright. Oh, my spy master got insulted. Alright, so she's joined me in court. She's joined me in court. So, can I take her as a concubine now? Yes, I can. So basically, I invite these women to join my court. I'm like, hey, why don't you come out and hang out in the court of Scandinavia? And they go, hey, yeah, that sounds great. And I buy them with gifts, and then I force them into being my concubine. Not the nicest thing in the world. Not the nicest thing in the world at all. But, oh well. Need to have those concubines. So we got a big old fight brewing here. Several of my lords are still fighting each other. That's fine. Look at the centralization. Realm is somewhat centralized and allows for big dimensions for the top liege. The more I take up centralization, the more dimensions I'm gonna. I don't really need to increase my dimens size right now. But one thing I am gonna look at is vassal obligations. I think it's a good time to reassess the vassal obligations of Scandinavia. I can decrease the military levy and increase the gold the nobles pay, and I think I'm going to do that. So that's going to bring me in more money, but I will have less troops available. But in generally speaking, people should be fine with it. So what do we got here? Oh, this is the guy who wanted to marry my daughter. Yeah, welcome to the family. Alright, let's take a peek. Do we have another... Measles again, huh? Great. Last time the measles were pretty rough. Our moral authority's at 7.5, so that's nice. Nice. Doing alright. Realm goatees, also good. Excellent. Take a look at our tech ratings. We had been increasing tolerance and majesty. If we can get our majesty up to 5, we can unlock imperial administration and 2 more tolerance levels. If we get our tolerance up to 5, we have notable status of women, and at 6, full status of women, which might mean that women have a better time in alternate timeline Scandinavia than they do in real life. So that's something, isn't it? So the perm is getting quite big. Can we get a peace treaty with them? Marriage with my half-brother. Let's see, we'll try arranging a betrothal. Those are always nice. No. Don't like the... We'll try a different... No, they don't like us because we're infidels. That's the problem of conquering all your religious allies, is there's no one else out there that wants to be your friend. This is the earldom here, that's fine. So, this is actually proper Scotland now. Good on you guys. England and all that other stuff. It's just a big mess. Just a huge, huge mess. Scottish kings are pretty rough. I can call a Great Holy War for Scotland. You know, that'd be nice and all. That's right. I can declare holy wars. And that's great and all, but Looks like I can only declare great holy wars against people of other organized religions. Like, I don't think I can declare a great holy war against this guy. Oh, I can. Great holy war for Russ. But that would allow anybody else of his faith to join in. And they're everywhere. But would they help? Who knows? Who knows? We might declare a holy war after our measles go away and we get another we get a nice amount of money saved up so we can hire mercenaries if just in case things go south. Alright. I can extort my subjects. Don't want to do that. So, do I want to keep these guys around? Concubines? I will sell off one of the daughters. Ransom her off. Give myself a little money, but I'm going to keep the oldest one. Definitely keep the oldest one. Let's take a look here. Maybe we can make some sort of peace deal. Zealous, maybe not. Send gift. It's only going to cost 18 gold to make nice with you. Can we arrange some sort of peace treaty? Range betrothal. No. No. So the question is, I've got a girl, one of her daughters in jail. What can I do with that? Can I force you? No, I cannot force you to any position like that. Though I can put her on house arrest. I'm going to send her a gift. I'm going to start ingratiating myself to this little girl. She's strong and diligent, and she's going to make an excellent concubine. What is it? Pet rat. She made a pet rat while in the dungeon. I'm going to put her in house arrest. There we go. She no longer has her pet rat. Oh, she made a friend in the dungeon. I feel kind of bad. The realm of the Skraelings. Grave news from beyond the Western Sea. The explorer Thorfinn, Karlsefn, Sefni sailed towards Vinland with 3 full longships, intending to establish a permanent settlement in the New World. Sadly, while sailing further south along the coast of Vinland, they came upon a large party of heavily armed Skraeling warriors. They butchered the Norsemen and captured 2 of the 3 longships. Thorfinn himself was apparently sacrificed to their vengeful gods, but a few of his men were released so that they could bring warnings back to Greenland. According to the survivors, the Skraelings then sailed the captured ship south towards the cities of their great realm, where our shipbuilding techniques will be studied by their learned men. I fear we have woken something dark. Oh dear, the Aztecs are coming. The Aztecs are coming. So the good news is that's going to give Europe a whole new problem to worry about. I'm okay with that. Unless, of course, they touch base in Scandinavia and completely destroy me. That would be rough. Alright, so we have a threat. Who are you? You want increased council powers. Why? Why are you doing this? I'm just gonna award you no, I'm gonna send you a gift. That should deal with you. I don't know who you are or why you're so concerned about the council powers, but I do not have time to worry about your petty BS. There, another granddaughter. Look at her. Nice. Let the more babies roll. Let's take a look at the council obligations. So, I am definitely making a little bit more money, so that's nice. Always nice. A lot of sons. So, Snorri's going to take over, and if Snorri dies, Frodi, my grandson, will take over. But there is a line of succession. And so far, no one's trying to butcher each other, so that's always nice. Ah, this is the grandson in question, the hair-lipped one. So we're gonna have him focus on etiquette. He's gonna need to work extra hard to make people like him. Oh, come on, pause. Alright. Oh. So I have yet to join the Fellowship of Hell. I don't want to. Unless I got a character who's a real bad apple. I don't think I'm going to do it. Because the last thing you want to do when you're trying to establish a sturdy realm is, what the heck? Oh. Guess we're looted. Whoa. Oh, Hellhole died. So, Hellhole died, so I have taken back this kingdom. So let's take a look here. Too many health duchies. So I have too many duchies? Is that what they're telling me? Huh. You're a high chief. So I gotta find a vassal who I can give a duchy to. Someone who likes me, preferably. You guys really all like me. Someone who's actually can't land the title. Earldom. Yeah. We'll give that one away. And while these troops are up. So I think that should have dealt with the negative pile. Yeah, so that was I gave him the duchy, and that took away a negative issue I had. So I'm gonna try to give him the kingdom. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the kingdom, and all lower titles. There, my son is now a king. My cruel, diligent, likable, honest son. So, alright. I like the idea that one of my sons is a king. So, got lots of traits here. I'm still stressed out. What's going on here? Who are you guys? What are you doing? Ooh, they're attacking my ally. I think. Let's take a look. Attacks. Ooh. Nope, my ally is gone. Interesting. So, these, like, guys are, like, raiding me? I didn't know there was such thing as Christian raiders. Alright, we'll just let that go, I guess. It's not really an issue for me. Let my vassals deal with it, that's why I have them. Alright, so we're saving up our money. We've still got an outbreak of measles on its way over. One of my sons is now, I've appointed him king. That's good. Good for him. And I'm generally well liked by all my people. I haven't got a single family focus event yet. That's a bit of a downer. Hoping to start making everyone be friendly and stuff. So this daughter of mine has to choose her final focus here. I think I'm going to have her focus on diplomacy, the diplomacy education. Her stats are well rounded for that, and it'll give her just give her that little extra boost. Ooh, oh, that's good. I have a. Oh wow, so she is the daughter of my uncle who died. So yeah, she was pregnant while she was in gestation period while after my uncle had passed away. Oh, wow. So these guys are... What is going on here? Siege of Dago, hostile sieges. These guys aren't even part of my country. I don't know why I'm getting siege reports on them. That's odd. Oh well. The mysteries of Crusader Kings 2, everybody. Alright. Now, as I mentioned, I set aside some of my old concubines there, and have gone and gotten new ones. We've put this Irish princess into. We've put her into what do you call it? House arrest. So she's got a nice little room. She actually rather likes me. I'm gonna assign her. I'm gonna assign myself to be her personal guardian. Giving me a little bit of a. I don't understand why I'm getting messages for this place. That's so weird. Giving me a say in how she develops, and she might even adopt my faith and culture. I should actually take a look here. Yeah, that's fine. That's just fine. Oh, I cannot wait until I can tell my people to stop declaring war on each other. That would be awful nice. But we've existed for so long without a council, I don't even know how I'm going to function if the council ever gets back in power. Man, asked me to press her claims on Essex for the glory of her destiny. Huh. So, this lady here wants me to declare war on Essex. Not in a million years. It appears that the Queen of Essex is married to the King of France. And that means this guy right here, theoretically, is going to inherit everything. But at the very least, that means she has an ally in the King of France. Theoretically. No, I'm going to refuse. I'm going to refuse. I'll take the 10 points of prestige and the fact that this woman dislikes me now. I barely even know you. Who are you, lady? Well, these people are just miserable. Who are you? Oh. We got some sneaky Catholics creeping into my kingdom. Oh, joy. You bastard child. Oh well. What can you do? So, I'm going to be actually looking at conquering some more territory here. Oof. Not that one, I don't think. Actually, Mari's actually increased in size, so he's got quite a bit of territory now. How can I destabilize this place? I don't know if I can. Take a look. Might be too late. I might have missed my window of opportunity. I should be able to take this place. But that's going to put me in direct conflict with Pomerania, Lithuania, and what's this guy? Who are these guys? Oh, that's Romovov Vegans. I didn't know they were still around. I thought they were all like hunted into extinction. So we're gonna arrange a betrothal. See if we can strike a deal with this guy. Well, let's see, arrange a marriage first. No. No. We'll arrange a betrothal. Let's take a peek here. No, they won't. They won't accept it. That's too bad. Just taking a look at oh. Who's this guy? Dolflor the Evil? Yeah, he sounds like a nice guy. I think he's one of the guys I put in charge over here. They're like usurping territory. That's him right there. He's a direct vassal of me. Take a look here. Uh-huh. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna do a vassal transfer. I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna give him to this guy, my cousin, Dolfler. And the reason I'm doing that is, my cousin here has more territory. He's actually got 2 earldoms, and he actually has a sizable, not a tremendous amount of troops, but he's got enough. And he might be able to start taking land there, and I won't have to worry about it. So we're gonna do transfer vassal. I'm gonna type in evil. No. There we go. There we are. So I no longer worry about this guy. It's not like he was a problem anyway. But so this guy is now considered a powerful vassal. And that's alright. I don't care because it's not like he's gonna do anything about it. So this marshal, on the other hand, it's time to really reevaluate his position. I'm gonna make my son my marshal. My son's got a good marshal score. This steward's terrible. This spy master's terrible. Everyone's terrible. Everyone's just terrible Vikings. Smugglers. Man, did I mention my steward is incompetent? Alright, so we're gonna actually have him change council positions. We're gonna have him switch with my son. So my son is now steward. So he's actually better at the job than the previous guy, and that's fine. We're gonna take a look. Spy master. Ooh, he'd be a terrible steward. So we're gonna keep that guy right there. But yeah, everybody else is gonna keep those positions. Slowly drinking away this massive mug of tea. Alrighty. So, it looks like we're going to be seeing some major shakeups in Ireland soon. Nothing I can do about this guy. Alright, so we're just going to let that be then. I'm still gathering a war chest, and once this hits 1,000, we'll have enough money. We might go raiding. Might go raiding again soon. We have enough troops built up. And actually, I think it's about time for another good old-fashioned raid. Lots of soldiers, no epidemics, no major threats at home. So yeah, let's raise the troops. Oh, I didn't know I had a little place over here in Pomerania. Wow. It actually kind of makes me nervous. These are our raiding troops. We'll gather all these guys up. Go to Vestergotland. You guys never get to come in. Sorry. We'll go on up here, tell these guys they can't party either. No partying. Sorry, gang. So we're gonna get these troops all together. And, yeah. Vassal inheritance warning. That should be fine. Vassal inheritance warning usually pops up when people are like, oh, when this guy dies, this territory might actually go to a place outside your realm. But I think I've protected myself against that. I've set up several laws in place that should prevent realms from passing. This guy wants to marry my courtier. decline. I'm going to decline that offer. I want to keep her in my court. Specifically, I don't want someone I barely know getting a life with that high of diplomacy skill. So I gotta actually send these troops all the way up through Saxony. I had a courtier named Sith who just died of the flu. It's bad. Okay, so again, my troops are my vassals are like, hey, why do you have all these soldiers ready? Aren't you going to do anything with them? King, this king has usurped some counties, so that's fine. These guys are all at each other's throats. There we go. Have our guys go down there. We'll get the looting. Troops set for looting soon. So we're going to get those boats up and running. We're going to need a lot of boats this time. Like a lot of boats, apparently. Ugh. Causing problems. Alright, so let's just raise all the boats. Okay. Ooh, that place is 45. That's a nice number. Good, good. Oh, I'm sending them all the wrong place. I want to be the best awkward. Alright. So this could be costly. We'll see. You want... This is going to be the biggest raiding party we've ever put out. Send those troops home. Alright. We're going to see how that pans out here. These boats? Boats too. Send those back. If we need more boats, we'll just raise them up. I don't think we're going to need more boats, but we definitely have a lot of troops. A lot more than I was expecting. Alright. Almost mustered. We're going to have over 10,000 troops, I think. No. Alright, so what we're going to do is, we've got enough boats and vassals right now. We've got it. I'd say that this is a fine host. So we're going to... These other guys, we don't need them. We don't need them at all. So these guys are all set for raiding. I like the look of them. And they're going to get on that boat. So now the question is, where do we go raiding? I'd say we go back to our traditional raiding grounds. It's been a while. Alright, just make sure the Scandinavian fleet, they should be lowered here. Alright. The raiders are heading on out. And hopefully we can calm these guys down by doing some good old-fashioned raiding. Oh, so we have a disease here in what might be England eventually. So we're just going to raid Sussex first, and then we're going to leave. Find greener pastures. So this is my cousin. He seems to be doing alright. We'll have him focus on education. Get learned, boy. Get learned. Alright, the raiding has begun. Excellent. Excellent. Alrighty, we'll just see how that works. Vote. And my marshal has told one of my commanders has improved significantly, so that's always good. Yeah. Lots of territory here. They still have this, like, tribe over here. These guys really need to upgrade. I mean, really. I think after we raid Sussex, I'm going to raid. We're gonna go to Rome. Are we? It's an awful long way away. Wow, this daughter's possessed, so that's awkward. I'm gonna have her focus on education, learning specifically, and hopefully that will smarten her up. We gotta keep an eye on here. Alright, so what has happened is it looks like a disease is starting to break out here. I definitely want to be careful. If a disease breaks out, we're going to pull our guys out. You know what? That might... I hate running away. It's so early. But if we get that disease, it's going to cause a lot of problems for our raiding party. It'll just completely wipe out our troops. So we're going to go over here to, let's see, Scotland? We're going to go into the Irish Sea, and we're going to raid from there. Ooh. Ah, this is the old alliance. We'll accept that, and we're going to form... He won't allow me to form an alliance, so we're going to send these guys over to the Irish Sea. We're actually going to raid Scotland. Got a powerful host of Vikings. We should be able to take them out. There we go. You. Oh, a little bit of France up here. A little tiny bit of France. Now they're probably forming this alliance to help conquer the Isles here. And my ward has come of age. So, what do? Well, my plan. I'm going to go over and I'm going to set aside... I'll set aside this concubine. She's the oldest. And take her as a concubine. There we go. I can demand religious conversion, so that's also good. Ooh, it's like kicking a hornet's nest. Look at those guys. They're awful angry. Alright, so she's converted to Germanic faith and is now my concubine, so that's fantastic. So let's just loot this place and see how it works. I don't see these guys as mustering much of a defense against me, and I don't think their neighbors are going to come to help. I better check my factions, see what kind of threats we have going on here. Mostly I'm coming over here because I want to raise money. How much money am I making? I'm still making almost 5 gold return, so that's cool. So we'll I'm trying to break that 1,000 gold in my in storage, so I can realize my build a war chest ambition. But also by weakening different counties over here, I'm gonna have these guys focused here. Keeping this area destabilized through Viking raids is going to well, keep them from looking at me with greedy eyes. Alright, the raiding has begun, so next we're going to move on to Melrose and Roxburgh. Roxburgh. And we'll just, there's tons and tons of places to raid here in the Irish Sea. Like so many, and that's what is making it prime raiding area. We could raid here for some time. Oh my gosh. We've got some problems. We've got, like, my steward keeps, like, letting smugglers in by mistake. That's fine. We'll let it be. So this family focus isn't really doing much. So I'm gonna go back to a hunting focus. Decreases my diplomacy, but honestly, that's fine. I don't care. Maybe I'll get some more Great Bear, some hunting related events that I enjoyed so much. Uh, let's see. Oh, Wild Beast and Highwaymen. They want me to construct a series of outposts along the roads of Gaskirkland. Yeah, I'll pay that. Offset any bandits and whatnot that we have running around. Oh no, my son has the flu. Call for my court physician. He got mild treatment. He's got the flu. He shouldn't die from the flu. I mean, he totally can, but he shouldn't. If he's a proper Viking, he won't die from the flu. He'll die from something more embarrassing, like a random arrow or something like that. I could really piss off France and raid this area, but you know what? I don't think I want to risk it. So I definitely have a massive score built up. Ooh, another one of my commanders have improved. That's always good. And my daughter needs training, so we're gonna have her focus on learning. Get smart, kid. So this city's almost done, and then we can move on to our next target. Alright. We're gonna move over here. Keep raiding Scotland. Man, really? They still only have tribes here? I shouldn't point fingers. I still only have tribes. But the goal is to come home with a lot of loot. I want to fill this ship up. Our last raid was pitiful. Couple hundred gold. So this is my son with the flu. We're gonna have. Man, he doesn't have any real strong focus. He's got good stats, but he's got conflicting education interest. We're gonna have a focus on stewardship. See how that turns out. It might not work out too well, but hopefully he's gonna turn things around and wind up being a decent lad. This son seems to be doing alright. Oh, look, he's got a Game Master trait. He's doing quite well. Groomed for Perfection still helping him. He's got 5 kids. Ugh. I'm gonna take direct control over raising my grandson. See if I can be a positive influence on him. There we go. Thanks, boy. Everyone likes my dog, especially the children. He loves them too. I like that I have a nice doggo to help me hunt. Alright. So I've really upset the Scots. All this raiding apparently makes them angry. But I think next we're going to go down here to the Isle. Is that the Isle of Man? Yeah. We're going to raid that after this castle and church are raided. This is also going to increase the Germanic moral authority, which is always nice. Always a good thing. Let's see. It used to be button I could hit to give bring up certain information. I cannot for the life of me remember what that is. Oh yeah. As my troops ransacked the castle of Dunraget, they uncovered an interesting relic that the bishop had hidden away there. Ooh. A noble scepter. Let's take a look here. That's my ruby scepter. 0.05 monthly prestige as opposed to 0.2 prestige. So my noble scepter is not as good. So we are going to actually give that artifact. We're going to give that away to my son. May he rule well. Enjoy the gift, boy. Enjoy the gift. So that was the castle, and now we're raiding the bishopric. Oh. Ooh. One of my sons has asked to enlist in the Vingarian Guard. Varangian Guard. I will allow it. Do me proud. Do our family proud. Earn lots of money. Get warrior training. All that jazz. So the raiding's continuing here. We're raiding this church. Then I guess we're gonna trash that tribe. Not that it's gonna do much. So this cousin, I'm gonna have her focus on etiquette. And alright, so this is my son. He should focus on helping others and his kind, or he can get the adroit trait. Adroit gives him an extra learning. We're gonna have him try to become kind. That would be nice. Need a kind son. I'm surprised stress hasn't killed me yet. Oh, well, look at that. The world will not weigh me down anymore. I have a new spring in my step, joy in my heart, and a smile on my face. I lose the stress trait. That's good. I was starting to worry about that trait because I had had it for like 5, maybe 10 years. It was a long time. Alright, so that church is almost done looting. Hooray. There we go. What's this? A strange chest. Oh ho. Alright, so we had another one of these happen a long time ago. And we opened it up and there was like 10 gold worth of baubles. But we found a peculiar chest, so that's awesome. Oh, we have a new commander to join the ranks. So this chest, as we raid more, we may find a key. And who knows what will be inside. Alright, so we're going to go and we're going to raid the Isle of Man now. We have currently 300 gold. We need more. No factions out of control. I haven't even got any new prisoners. Oh, I need to recruit a new court physician. Alright, so that means my old court physician finally passed away. That's a shame. He protected our family through countless issues. One of the near-ear scouts report a cunning eunuch who has taken up residence in a nearby tavern. He spends his time drinking wine, eating, and sharing stories with guests. He is very well schooled and a vast knowledge of medicinal mixtures. An offer of golden food would definitely convince him to take up residence as my court physician. So, yeah. He's only 26, so he's going to be around for a while. Load up the cart with wine and cheeses. The best medical help that cheese can buy. I'm going to make him my court eunuch. And we're just gonna, yeah, we want this guy to be super happy. Welcome to the court. The People's Court. Alright, so we are sacking the Isle of Man right now. And after that, I think we're gonna go up to Clydesdale. Whew. Another fantastically bred daughter. Look at that. She has 17 diplomacy. The worst thing you can say about her is she's a coward. But that is pretty amazing. Let's see if I can marry her off to someone useful. Bohemia is probably not going to want marriage. Whew. My old allies are embroiled in a pretty nasty war. Pomerania, let's talk Pomerania. Is there any way I can convince you to, like, smarten up? Oof. I'm gonna send you a gift. We're gonna arrange a marriage. No. We're gonna arrange a betrothal. Be your oldest. Will not consider an offer from anyone else. That's unfortunate. Arrange a betrothal. What's a arrange of a marriage? Matrilineal marriage. My daughter here. Huh. Huh. No, you won't take it. These guys really hate the Vikings. Awkward. Alright, so we're going to just go back and focus on this raiding. So you'll see that we've lost some troops. That's to be expected. We started this with a little over 10k, then we dropped to around exactly 10k, and now we're a little bit below. And that's just because of random events. I don't think it was because I don't think we hit any attrition. And you'll see here, as I'm highlighting it, it says military information. If a combat takes place here, the defender will gain a defensive bonus. Then it says supply limit, and it says troops and count. So, and that basically tells you how many troops can be there before you start suffering attrition, if my knowledge of the game is correct. And we found the Crown of Lilies. Hello. I'm going to take a look. That sounds expensive. I've got an Iron Crown, but a Crown of Lilies. Huh. The Iron Crown's way better. Oh. 0.1 prestige, 0.15 prestige. And everything else the same. I guess you're getting a new crown, buddy. Gift artifact. Crown of Lilies. I'm not getting any benefits from giving my son that, but you know, this is my possessed daughter. She's got to learn on her own. I don't want anything to do with that nonsense. So now we're sacking the city of Peel. It's almost done. From there, I don't know where we're gonna go next. Someplace. Clydesdale, yeah, I think that's where I wanted to go. Clydesdale. We're gonna move on up to Clydesdale. And see, it's all connected here in the Irish Sea. So this is actually a super, super great looting place. Oh, another son has decided to enlist with the Hungarian Guard. Oh, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Varangian Guard. That's about as close as you're going to get, folks. Sorry. By all means, if anyone wants to help me pronounce these things a little bit better, just let me know. Let's take a look here. Alright. Moving right along. So we've got 3 realms here to conquer. 3 defenses. We've got the capital of Dumbarton, and we've got St. Kentigern, and the city of Renvrew. And hopefully these guys are going to give me lots of money. Let's take a look here. Let's move over to the other screen here. Protected loot. Alright. Should be fine. Should be a decent amount of money coming in. Then we're going to loot Clydesdale, and then we're going to put it up, I think. That's probably a good idea. I mean, we're not going to end our looting, but we're just going to end today. And as it is Friday, I am going to be taking weekends off from streaming. You know, just give myself a little time to play the games I want. I mean, I want to play the games that I'm streaming, obviously, but, you know, streaming a game and playing a game for your own personal enjoyment is 2 different things. You just wind up playing the different. And I got a lot of things I got to do this weekend as well. So I have decided I'm going to be streaming, putting out lots of streaming content during the week, preferably 2 to 3 1-hour streams a day. So that's going to be about 15 hours of content per week that I'm going to be generating. So that's awesome. And 15 to 10 hours, I suppose, of content, depending on the day. But the weekends I'm going to spend plotting and planning and generally doing other fun things. So yeah, that is the plan. I plan on doing another Stellaris stream sometime today, and we might even get another time for some more of my Cowardly Dead stream, and that would be fun as well. I do like Divinity Original Sin 2, but there's so many good games out there right now. So the bishopric has fallen. Whew, that had a lot of money in it. Our ship is almost half full. And now for Renfrew. Renfrew. Oof. I kind of want to go open. Hey, there we go. And by there I go, I mean I just got 1,000 gold needed to build a war chest. So, and now I can set the realm, try to get the realm to prosper. I'm gonna send these guys off to Argyle, but I'm gonna have them moving. I'm not gonna have them finish there. But what I mean is, I'm gonna save my game and I'm gonna put it up now, so at least I'll remember. Oh yeah, I've got these guys going. All right, well, thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And if you are interested, keep an eye out. I'll probably be doing a Stellaris, my Steel Faith Let's Play of Stellaris, where I'm playing the driven assimilators, and definitely be thinking about checking in again with the Cowardly Dead, Lorik, and Divinity Original Sin 2. So thanks a lot again, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, all that jazz, and we'll see you next time.